Hello, and welcome to our podcast, where the dark corners are. Hello. I am Vina, and I am your Dark Travels hostess. Tonight, we have a
road trip with the panda.
Yeah, and Sam.
And Sam.
Slashers with Samantha.
Oh, Sam.
Okay, so this episode is pretty impromptu, and Slashers and Panda actually have no idea what we're about to discuss. So I'm going to open it up with setting the scene.
Oh, no.
At about 11:50 p.m. on April 30th, what I'm about to show to them, and I will provide a link when this episode gets released of this video, happens. And the source of this footage I'm about to show you is reputable. It's legit. What you're about to see is legit.
TMZ approved.
It is a TMZ website, but
I was just kidding.
Nailed it on accident.
My bad.
But my point is that this video is actually in a lot of newspaper and
Verified.
correct. Okay.
Got it.
So
There's a little blue check mark.
I was thinking the same thing.
I love you.
Yes.
all right, as you can tell, this is kind of live. Can you see? Everybody can see?
No.
Yeah. It really
Yeah,
is
I
on
can see. What's
TMZ.
that?
That's hilarious.
You want me to do it? I can click play. I'm an
Okay.
adult. I got.
I'm an adult-ish.
Do you want the sound off?
No, put the sound on.
Okay, well it's muted, so I'm asking.
Okay.
Full screen it.
And oh shit. See it? Oh, it's gone now.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it. I seen it.
did
There
it?
it is, right there.
Oh.
See that
Okay.
fucking thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving
It's
around
like
erratically.
a pimple that's moving super fast.
And then it disappears. It's an orb.
That's a big spirit.
Okay.
Chonky boy.
For those who are listening and haven't seen the link yet, Panda, what are you seeing?
Yes. It looks like a comet that just went by and then just fucking went away.
Which direction is it going in?
Outside.
Okay. They're all outside.
Left or right? I don't know.
It's basically falling to the ground.
Oh, I
Right.
didn't think that. I thought it was
Well,
going
yeah,
straight
it's
and
kinda going
disappearing.
over. Just
Yeah.
the world's flat, so it's just gonna keep going.
Okay.
Right off the edge.
That video that you just saw that I will show or provide a link for was shot from the body camera of an officer
Oh, can't trust it.
with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. Okay? 40 minutes later, they get this 911 call.
And another one's inside, and it has big eyes and looking at us, and it's still there. Okay, where is this on your property? In my backyard. I swear to God, this is not a joke. This is actually we terrified of it.
So there's two people or two subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
Okay.
There's like an 8-foot person beside.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So, the person who makes that call, and like I said, approximately 40 minutes later, lives about 80 miles from Area 51, and they've not identified him. And he explains to the dispatcher that he was in his yard with his father and his brother, and they were all working on their truck when they saw something bright, just like you guys did, fall down from the sky. They also said that they felt a big impact, and then they heard a lot of footsteps nearby. And they call dispatch. They make this call, this 911 call that I just played for you. By now it's May 1st, 2023 at approximately 12:29. And like I said, Las Vegas Metropolitan PD receives the call.
But you said how many minutes after?
About 40 minutes.
Okay.
And 30. And the two officers respond to the call. And one of the responding officers it's all recorded. They're, officers with their body cams are being recorded. You hear him say, and I'm quoting him, "I'm so nervous right now. I have butterflies, bro." And he continues to say that people saw a shooting star, and now these people are saying they're aliens in their backyard. So they go and they interview the family, and they're all standing out in the front yard, and it's actually another video. And the officer says, "What did you see?" And one of the witnesses says, "It's like a big creature." And he says again, "It's 10 feet tall." And then the officer explains that his own colleague saw something right before these people called in. And in fact, he says, I'm quoting the officer now, "I'm not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too. So I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard?" And again, one of the witnesses that they're interviewing at this time says it was like a big creature. "I don't believe in it, but what I saw, I do believe in it. I do believe in it." And even though the police officers researched the property, they didn't find anything unusual. And the thing is, according to the American Meteor Society, there was a high number of quote-unquote fireball sightings in the area about this time. And this fireball, and I'm using air quotes, sighting was seen as far away as Utah and California. So, basically, what they're saying is that these people are calling to report that they physically saw these at least two aliens roaming around in their backyard. In fact, it was like in the north corner or some corner of their backyard. Now, just recently I kind of feel like I'm kind of constantly doing alien videos because I think this is or episodes, because this is actually my third, recent anyways, alien episode. So it brings me to the curious topic of...
You missed the best part of this, because I just looked it up after you.
Go ahead, what was
the cop said, so the officer that responded to the house, he said, "Hey, if one of those 9-foot beings come back, don't call us, all right?"
I don't blame him. I do not blame him. Now, it kind of got me curious about the topic again, because, I mean, this literally just happened last month. You understand? And like I said, the footage that I showed you, the footage that I will put on the Facebook page, this is as legit as it gets. It's literally, he's standing there with a different scenario happening,
mm-hmm.
and it's in the corner you saw. Mm-hmm. It just happens. And so in the event, projecting, okay, because actually I was, again, doing some research. According to The Express, which is a British source of information, I don't know how valid, but according to The Express, a man claiming to be from the year 2023.
Oh, no.
I know. Says aliens will invade the Earth in 2028. So we've got 5 years.
Fuck.
Now.
I'll be so tired.
The thing,
I'm already tired.
the thing
kidding.
is that he says that some of the aliens are already here among us. And I'm quoting that. So, okay. One of the things, expanding on this notion, because I actually do believe that they're here visiting. I've said I think they're hiding in our oceans. I think they're here. But the other thing I have not said that I would like to state now is I don't think they're all the same species. I think they're different aliens.
What, we're a hideout or a resort or something?
No, I don't know what they're doing. Because they obviously have far more advanced technology than we do. I think some are wanting to be helpful, and I worry that some are not. They're looking at our weaknesses to see where do they attack first. So, the funny part is it's kind of, I type in alien invasion, and the New York Post gives me this great little article
Yeah.
with this map that says the U.S. states that are most likely to survive an alien invasion. So we're going to do the top 10. We're going to do the top 10. Any guesses what number 10 is?
Well, I have the
Nebraska.
map up in front of me, but can we just talk about the worst place? Oh my
Yeah,
lord!
no, hold on. We'll get
Oh,
to that.
no.
We'll get to that.
I said Nebraska.
Actually, Wisconsin. Number 10 is Wisconsin. And I'm really kind of surprised with what they're saying, but it does make sense.
I'm assuming it's all central states.
It says that
Central and northern states.
it was determined. Are you going to talk about that?
Yeah, we will get
Okay.
to that. So number 9 is Alabama.
What the fuck?
Right. Hold on.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, for one of the
Number
most racist
8
states.
is Missouri.
I mean, I'm sure they changed now, but
Missouri.
a lot of southern states.
Yes, and we're
tooting
going to
their
get
own
into
horn
that.
here.
We're going to get into that. Number 7 is Maryland. Number 6 is Illinois. Number 5 is Louisiana. Number 4 is New York, which I kind of dispute.
That's fucking. Literally every movie is about aliens coming to New York.
Number 3 is Massachusetts, which I'm like, why? Number 2 is Georgia. What? Any guesses? Don't. I know you could see the answer.
Kansas.
Virginia.
Virginia?
Now, and here's why Virginia, and here's why there's a lot of southern states that are on
It's
this
all
list.
like this.
Virginia has a larger military force per capita, which means there's a massive military presence there, which means they're more apt to repel any attack. And the same thing for Georgia. Do you know where the main army bases are in the United States?
Savannah.
Or
Georgia.
Bennington.
That's where, if your brother had joined the army,
Right. You
he
go
would have gone to Georgia.
Or Texas.
Well, and all their federal training for federal employees is
CIA,
in
FBI,
Georgia.
Right.
That
So
corner.
here again, you have all of
Virginia.
our weapons and stuff there, or a lot of ours. And it makes sense because we have a lot of military bases in Mississippi
They'd be the first one to react.
and Alabama.
Right. That I want to say they all have a close connection to where where they would be the first to react and the first to respond.
Right. Now, California kind of sits in the middle. She sits at 20. However, and I'm kind of a little surprised by that, our neighbors, they're screwed.
Nevada.
So we're talking Oregon, Nevada, and Arizona. Those are our neighboring states. Oregon comes in at 45, so they're not going to do well. Arizona comes in at 49. They're done. They're not going to make it. Nevada is 50.
Yeah, that checks out.
50.
That's literally the home field for them.
Right. That's where their people have been
Hanging out.
held hostage since, God knows
Since
that
Independence
that
Day.
weather balloon in Roswell, New Mexico. So while California might be all right, the neighbors are going to get it.
Yeah, it says that they determined it by how much money they spent on defense, its population density, and cover from incoming attacks in caves and woodlands. So,
And Nevada's all desert.
yeah, it
Yeah.
says New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, and Idaho fall to the bottom of the pack because of their wide open plains.
So like I said before, I don't think all alien species are the same. I think I mean, it's not like they're meeting outside past the moon going, hey, it's our turn. Let's do some rotations.
Did that guy who came back allegedly, and we're backtracking a bit, did he say why he came back?
No. No, I didn't read.
Yeah, because who comes back to the pre or the post-COVID lifetime? Like 2020 to 2023, I ain't coming back then. I'm going to go like post-COVID or pre-COVID.
I'm gonna go as far back as I can, essentially, and be like, "Hey, this is coming."
Right.
You only give us a 5-year thing. Maybe I don't know the technology, but I mean, maybe they didn't have enough juice to send them back further.
Maybe this is as far as it goes. You said what, 2024? Oy vey.
So, okay. And again, people have been the concept of scaring people with alien invasion, I really do think started back in October 30th, 1938. Any recollection as to
War of the Worlds?
War of the Worlds. Orson Welles on the radio put out this War of the Worlds radio broadcast story, and America fucking panicked. It was something that they didn't expect to happen, but it did happen, and it really started this tremendous fear of a alien invasion. Now, believe it or not, next month, July 2nd, is World UFO Day. I don't know if they're still calling it UFO because now it's supposed to be called aerial phenomenon, unidentified aerial phenomenon. I don't know. I'll say this again. I've said this once. I don't know why they got to change shit. Now, the reason why this particular date was chosen was because of and I just said it, the Roswell, New Mexico incident that occurred on July 2nd, 1947. And, we have been engaging to some extent with unidentified flying objects. In fact, during World War II, for instance, during World War II, the 415th Night Fighter Squadron claimed to have had some UFOs accompany them while they were flying over the Rhine Valley. And, we're talking, they saw all these strange, bright lights of color flying basically on the side of their squadron. And the curious part is, so here they're describing basically a squadron of alien UFOs. Despite what they were seeing in the air, the radar and ground control actually had no visible readings of these UFOs that were accompanying this night fighter squadron. And because of this, because the United States and other allies began to see repeated UFOs flying in the air and with them during their flight missions, they eventually started calling the UFOs Foo Fighters. So if you ever hear that term, Foo Fighters, that's a reference directly to World War II and UFOs. Now, another curious tidbit that I want to share is at least 4 million people have claimed to have been abducted by aliens. 4 million. I'm not one of them. In fact, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I saw a really magnificent thing happen in the night sky, but I'm not willing to commit that it's a UFO that I saw. But I do believe in UFO. I am a believer. But until we know what their true intentions are, I'm not going out to meet them. I'm not that brave. I'll be like, you go first.
Oh, God.
I'll watch what happens. You understand. So with that in mind, what do you think? What do you
I believe aliens just fine, but it's also like, if they wanted to do what they wanted to do, they would have done something by now, you would think. Like, what are they waiting for?
That's a great question.
We've been at as a world, we've been at our weakest point already, especially with COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Government's literally restricted people from going anywhere, so we're all sitting ducks to do anything and nothing at the same time. And I mean, it's just said, if they wanted to harm or do whatever, why wouldn't they just do it already? Or why wait till we are somewhat getting to that point of whatever?
Back up to a healthier position, or
Right,
more
or wait till we discover or create something that allows us to have some sort of
ability to fight back.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't know why you invited me here for this. I hate aliens. I hate them. I don't want to talk about them. I don't want to think of them in my world. Why did you do this to me? They freak me out.
So you're afraid of them?
I'm terrified of them. I think if any alien thing that I have in my head wouldn't necessarily be that they come and destroy us. I
think we'd be the assholes.
We're awful. Like,
We're
they
terrible.
don't want to come here. Like, we are destroying each other. They don't need to do it for us. If in my mind, aliens, we're like the little ant colony, and they're just watching us, and they're like, stupid humans. Why are they doing things like this? And every once in a while, maybe they pop down and set us right, and they're like, they're
It's
going
like
to
a
kill
field
each
trip.
other. It's fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just, if they're as advanced as we think they are, they have no need for us whatsoever. I think we are here for me, like,
So
purely
they're basically
entertainment.
taking bets. They're going to
Oh,
the
yeah.
other side of the moon and being like, okay, I got dibs on America.
sure.
I got dibs on Russia.
World War I and II was probably quite hilarious to them. They're like, haha, look at our ants kill each other. Like, I
Nuking
mean,
each other.
right? I see them very much in the way that, like, they say in the Bible that God, blinks and it's like entire lifetimes of us, but it's just a second in time for him. I feel like that's very much the same thing. If they were there now, they were probably there before, and they probably just watch us and get a lot of entertainment out of us, which scares me even more.
Okay, apparently this is a hot topic.
I hate aliens. They freak me out. My other podcasts that I listen to talk about them, and I'm like, skip. I cannot handle it.
Is it because you know we won't win?
Well, hold up now. The human spirit always prevails. We are rodents that don't die. I can tell you, the things I've seen and stuff that happens, we don't fucking die.
We're
What have
the
you
cockroaches
seen?
of the universe.
Yes, we are the cockroaches don't die.
What have you seen?
I could talk about it, but I'd rather not talk about it. But we
Yeah,
just
I
don't
get
die.
what
People
you're
don't die. We don't die as age nearly as easily. We keep finding ways to extend our lives, and we just simply don't die. Like we die, of course, but if one goes down, there's three more right behind to replace us.
It's true.
Okay, but I'm curious about what have you seen that makes
my
you so
God.
convinced?
You know where I work, right?
I was gonna think a line. It was like,
I've seen holes put in people and they don't die, literal in double digits, almost triple digits, and they make it still.
Okay, all right,
craziness.
okay. I see where you're going with this. I wasn't sure if you saw.
I did. I know
something-
picked up on it with a
was
quickness.
like,
Where
what
are
do
you
you
going
think I do?
camping, or where are you doing bonfire night?
That's like, was it Polar Bear that was like, well, in our town, beep, and you're like, she's gonna beep that out, right? That was very much that vibe of what just happened
I
there.
was trying to not say that, so I was like,
That was good. Woo!
but
Alright.
you've seen videos of people lose limbs and you literally get shot or do whatever out in the streets, and they survive
right.
Well,
just by sheer and it's people that don't deserve to live most of the time, but
sometimes for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
but a fatal thing like some kid that I'm not saying we're all perfect. Kids die in gymnastics class. We talked about other podcast episodes.
I know that
Right.
was sad.
But so we're like the most fragile, unfragile things out there.
Yeah, I just I heard a whole story about a woman that was axed to death, or was axed in the face so many times that her entire face was gone. She lived.
Yes, you fucking made
I don't know how that happens. But, I mean, I do get it. We are resilient. I think that if they're out there, they're far more advanced than we are, and that is scary, yes. Like, I think that we are playthings. I don't think that we are competitors. I think we are toys, and that is what terrifies me so much. I'm also, just for the record, terrified of zombies. Let's not talk about that either.
Zombies.
I don't like zombies. I will not watch Walking Dead. I
Really?
almost stopped watching The Maze Runner because I didn't know that there was zombies in there.
I didn't either.
Oy.
Okay.
Zombies, huh?
All
That'd be
right.
cool.
Zombies are terrifying.
But like, not like World War Z zombies. I wouldn't make it.
No, I wouldn't make it either.
If we do talk about zombies, I just want to make sure I can find someone where they kill the zombie.
You just lop off their head.
Oh, maybe we should do a zombie. We did like the top 3 of like the ancient monsters.
Yeah.
Maybe
how
we
to
should
kill
do
them.
a zombie one.
Zombie would be cool.
All right. So you guys are actually kind of reminding me of something that I did want to.
Alien zombies too. That's a thing.
Okay, no.
Just saying. They after they're done with this, they recreate us and make them go out there and do.
Well, isn't that what the Matrix is?
No.
You guys don't remember my face when we talked about Men in Black and you guys were talking about the people with no eyelids and I almost passed out. Like I cannot handle it.
It was Randy Savage or whatever.
Oh,
She's
God.
fanning
Dark-
herself.
I only
right
want
now.
the pug. Send the pug.
The angry pug.
Maybe the
Okay.
little worms.
Oh yeah.
Shut up, Okay, I had to bring it back lighthearted.
Shut
I'm
up, yeah,
freaking
shut
out, dude. I'm getting so hot in here. Where's
This
the
room is
fan?
smaller than ever.
They're watching me.
They're listening.
Oh no.
All right.
But yes, aliens are out there, and I'm sure they've done whatever they wanted to us, and there's nothing we can really do about it because we don't even work together as humans for the most part. Till
No,
something
no.
drastic happens, and we have a common
Enemy?
enemy or person of interest or thing of interest. There's nothing we can do.
Yeah, but if this is correct, then they're just gonna all pop up simultaneously. We're not even gonna be able to. We
Yeah.
cannot talk about this. We need
Probably
to.
where we're at too.
She
there's
wants
prob-
to sleep tonight.
No more. I can't. I'm
Maybe
having
they're the ones who
nightmares.
gave us drugs.
I'm texting the group chat when I have nightmares because
You
it's your
son of a
guys'
bitch!
fault, right? She wouldn't tell me what the topic was.
This is why.
Okay. All right. So before we start off our closing chit chat, I do want to announce that
I have a song. Oh no, I'm just kidding. I don't want that. Don't do that ever.
Yes, you do.
No,
wanna-
it's so much better.
You want a Taylor Swift version?
Yes. Oh my God! Will you be a
She
Sammy?
just
It's kind of like a
like-
Swifty, but
Swifty murders.
Fina's done with us now.
That's cool. Swifty
Why'd
murders
you
with
invite
Sam.
us? Swifty murders with Sam.
Okay. Anyway, I really don't know where they're going with this, but anyways, so the podcast where the dark corners are.
Never heard of it. Is that what we're doing?
All right. Before we close out with our standard scenario, the panda has an announcement.
Oh, I do.
Tag.
So before we
No, I said I got it. Before your standard procedures of the evening happen again.
Chaos. And we've all devolved.
Okay. Before we close out tonight's episode, we just want to give a shout out to people who would like to come meet us in Susanville, California at Trivia Night, July
13th.
July 13th at the local, I guess it's called a paint shop. What
The
would you
bottle
call,
and the brush.
Yeah.
It's a little
What do you-
paint studio.
what do we call it that? Like a studio bar?
Yeah, it's like a drink and paint
Art
vibe.
bar? Art
Yeah.
bar?
Art bar, yeah.
Yeah, the local art bar called Bottle and Brush.
Right. And I think it's located on Main Street.
Well, we will be there attending and even participating in the contest on July 13th
Correct.
of this year. And we will be dishing out the prizes and everything else. And it actually is not a supernatural scary theme, but it's actually a superhero theme. Am I right?
Correct. So we're sponsoring this particular special event, we are adding $50 to the jackpot, and the winning team, if they beat us, will get 4 superhero Funk Pop figures.
Funkos. I
Funkos.
love Funkos.
Everyone loves Funkos, so it's a super way to get it out there. And then the business itself, I'm sure, would appreciate even more people showing up for the trivia. Because more people show up for the trivia, the bigger the prize, and it's just more fun knowing you beat a lot more people.
Is
Right.
this Marvel or DC?
Yes.
Do they
But
do
the
both?
we don't
all
know.
we know is we've done it before, but it's a team of 4, so you have to gather your own team, and then you make up your own team name, and then you just go down there and you do
Right,
trivia
it's
night.
like $5 a person.
So $20 a team.
Correct. But if you only have 3 people, then you only pay 15.
Are
But
they paying for this advertising spot?
No. But like the panda said, if you'd like to meet us, this is your opportunity.
You won't be able to recognize us, but
I mean, maybe not me.
you
I'll
can be
be
there too. You can just go drink though. You don't even have to participate.
Right,
You can
because
watch.
it's an art bar.
Yeah, but either way, it'd be cool if you came out to support not just us, but the business itself, which has been a great business for Susanville, because they always offer trivia nights and always trying to do new things to offer to the community itself.
Okay. All right. On to business.
Facebook. Like, comment, share. Tell us how you feel about aliens. Are they going to attack us? Are they our friends? Are we tiny ant experiments? Do they have eyelids? Are they pugs? I don't know. I'm devolving quickly.
Where did the pugs come from?
Send me
Who
the
really
pug.
knows the actual answer?
What does he always say? He shakes him? Yeah. That's
Stop
me.
messing around, Frank. It's,
If Will Smith shows up at my door, I'm into it. The old guy, not so much.
Tommy Lee
Tommy
Jones?
Yeah.
Well, not when he's that old. Maybe younger version.
Wow.
Josh Brolin?
You know, there is a Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah, he can come to my house.
Him and Tessa Thompson?
Mm-hmm. Both of them, really, because she's what, Valkyrie in Thor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm into it.
Okay. All right. But in the meantime, if you have a topic that you'd like us to cover, send us an email where the dark corners are at gmail.com. Final thoughts, Samantha.
Oh, that's it. Send the pug.
Okay. Final thoughts, Panda.
I just don't think the humanity would be ready for an alien because back in 2003, we saw a 5-second clip of an alien on a fucking video camera. You ever see Signs?
Yes.
Yeah.
When
Yes.
it runs across the street?
Yeah.
That traumatized a nation.
That was
Yes,
terrifying.
Seconds. It wasn't even the end where you finally see the alien and you're like, oh shit. That was more
It was the
compelling for us
warning.
that we were okay. And then he beats it with the bat. All right, cool. But that's that 3 second of that birthday party, that quinceañera or whatever,
yeah.
that fucked us all
That
up.
kid goes, it's behind.
Yeah.
And then you look like you lean.
It's just all, ooh, like
and then you
Bigfoot.
see him.
It's
Yes.
like-
Signs.
that's what I'm saying. We can't handle a fucking alien attack, so.
Well, I mean, I can. My kids leave half empty cups of water all over the house. I'm ready.
Yeah, get the squirt guns.
Those aliens, I'm going to be okay with. Also, I'm okay with an alien attack if it means the Transformers are going to rise up.
Okay.
So I'm only okay. It's like, I will if Transformers.
Right, if the aliens show up, that means the possibilities of bigger and better things that are better than us out there willing to defend us is a strong possibility now.
Mm-hmm. I could be okay with that.
All right. I don't know why anybody would, but all right. All right.
Why would anyone who would defend us?
Yeah.
Because the Transformers are awesome and they are loyal to us and our species. for some
Autobots,
reason.
baby.
Sure.
What are they
Optimus
called?
Prime.
Maximals? Bring the Maximals.
Autobots and the animals and stuff.
Yeah, the animals are
Yeah,
badass.
Rise of the Beast just came out.
I know, I'm ready. I'm going.
Watch it.
All right. So until next time, please remember, only the few can find the beauty in the darkness, which is why we hope to meet you where the dark corners are.